Cronulla Sharks and the Steelers just getting their final messages, Steve Roach.
Yeah, I suppose it's a good thing just mentioned before you mentioned the crowd. The people who have turned out here have braved the weather and want to see their side on their last game at home. And here's the Illawarra Steelers led out by Dean Callaway.
Dean Callaway is the skipper. And there's been just the one change to this Illawarra starting side. Brad Mackay comes in and jumping up at 19, and Terry Lamey is out with injury, goes back to the interchange bench. Bradstreet, Tunbridge and Andrew Purcell making up the bench for the Illawarra Steelers. As the home side, the Cronulla Sharks, led out by their skipper in Mitch Healy. He'll be playing in the number 7 jumper, Mitch Healy. There's also been one change to the Cronulla Sharks outfit. Nick Graham is the lock. Martin Lang. Only moments away from kickoff now. Your referee tonight, Mr. Brian Grant.
Phil, can you hear me?
Position on 23 points. Illawarra in 11th position on 21 competition points. We'll see this a lot tonight. That's a big barnstorming run. And there's been a loose ball already in very difficult conditions.
That's a great run here from Martin Lang to start the game. And Dean Callaway, it looks like he's caught the front of Lang's head. There's the loose ball spewing out. It'll be Illawarra's loosened feed, but Callaway still on the ground for Illawarra, the hooker. They won't be able to form the scrum until he's up.
He's been in good form over recent weeks as Dean Callaway. Steelers with a great chance to attack. Timmins taking the ground, the 22-year-old. He gets up 15 out. And the first penalty, Wilson was very quick to grab hold of the ball. Wanted to play on. I think they'll take the 2.
Yeah, that was against Nick Graham, just hanging on a little bit too long.
Fitzgibbon the man to give the Illawarra Steelers an early 2-point lead.
Not a bad success rate for Fitzgibbon, 77%.
30 from 39.
He shouldn't have any problems with this one.
Son of Alan Fitzgibbon, the founding coach of the Illawarra Steelers. Just 21 years of age. He likes it. The flags are up. The Steelers, they lead early, 2 points to 0. Treister was down low. Hart, quick ball. Andrew Hart. 15 metres out from the try line, the Steelers. Robinson picks up Trent Barrett. Delivers a beautiful ball to Timmins. Timmins for Britten. And they'll get try number 1. Jonathan Britten. They turn possession into points to Steelers.
Well, again, it's the mistakes coming out of your own end. You've got to be safe, you've got to complete the set. But this time it's Matt Rogers who comes in and makes a mistake. Very unlike him. Watch the handball go through the hands. Barrett. Now watch Rogers come in. I don't know why he did. It was man on man there. And that's a simple try, and they won't get it any easier. Here's the turnover from Rogers too. The run from dummy half, which is he's so good at, 1-on-1. And here's the try again. Just watch the quick hands here from Barrett. And the mistake, it's man on man. There was no need for Rogers to come in. He doesn't make many mistakes. There's the ball on the outside to Britten. And that is a simple try for the Steelers.
A lot tougher. It's swinging back beautifully. Over it goes. They lead by 8 points to 0.
Matty Rogers didn't sum it up. He came in when he didn't have to. Nice easy try for Britten, and it's a good start for the Illawarra Steelers.
And we mentioned Fitzgibbon has been in good kicking form. And that one in these conditions, an outstanding conversion.
It doesn't get much better than that. Another short kick-off here from Cronulla. I would have thought you'd be trying to pump the ball down as far as you could into Illawarra's territory. It's an easy walk now. They're nearly up to the 30-metre line in 2 tackles.
Like taken to ground. Callaway away from acting half. Dean Callaway, quicker than you think. Dean Callaway into space. Nobody in support. Fitzgibbon got there a touch too late. They've got numbers on the right-hand side. Cronulla Sharks on the rack. Players in motion. Andrew Hart can't get rid of it. So will they swing it back to the left-hand side now? They go short side. Wilson summed it up quickly. He crashes over for try number 2.
You want to have a look?
He's a clever player, Wilson. He summed it up quickly. They were short. They couldn't get back after the break from Callaway.
Yeah, just a quick one. Yeah, your scrum.
So, referee Brian Grant having a quick look at this one.
They're saying that he's held up over the line, I think. It'll be a scrum. It's not the last tackle. Let's just have a look at it.
Peachy gets a hand on it. Dykes takes him over.
Jeez, he did well.
They've turned him on his back, Wilson. I think the scrum will go down. I think it'll be a no try.
Yeah, it'll be a no try for sure. Both packs are now. No, just got his leg under there. No, the ball hasn't hit the ground. That's no try. And because it's not the last tackle, they won't get the football back. We'll see what the referee decides here.
Oh, Craig Wilson, I think you'll see the red light. You do. And the local crowd here at Shark Park pretty happy.
Illawarra feed.
They'll continue to attack the Steelers. Barrett, Shawn, Timmins, well, he just strolls over.
Well, again, defensively, Cronulla, they're shell-shocked at the moment.
12 points to nil. 2 tries to nil.
I can't believe the tries have been so simple. Timmins just strolled over off a ball from Barrett, untouched. It's just a simple decoy runner on the inside. He gets on the outside of Dykes, it was. And Timmins scores for the Steelers.
It came from the scrum.
So important, isn't it, out in the centres, one-on-one. Phil Blake will be able to tell you a little bit better than me, but very hard. You miss a tackle, it's nearly a try. If the support's good, but they didn't need it. It wasn't that long. It was only a 15-metre run to the try line for Timmins.
Shawn Timmins is smiling, and why not? Try number 6.
He's laughing.
For the season, and Fitzgibbon in front. So far, it's 2 from 2. He's about to make it 3 from 3. As that rain just picks up a touch. He bumps this one over. It's a shock scoreline at the moment. The Steelers in front by 14 points to nil.
Adam Dykes just gives him too much latitude here as he gets Barrett gets across the field here, and he just strolls in unopposed under the post. Good start for Illawarra, but the Sharks have to pull their finger out.
Wilson again. Likes to stand wide and offload.
He's a clever player too. He's good at counting the numbers.
Callaway summed it up quickly. Jonathan Britten, one to beat. Britten, Peachy, try saver, no. He gets over try number 2 for Britten. He got away from Peachy, got back up and scrambled over.
Well, I was almost thinking of the infield kick. He had plenty of time. But again, it's Callaway just carving up from dummy half. This bloke hasn't been signed. He's a genius. Look at this. Peachy's got him all for all money. Slips off the tackle. Rogers comes again. Britten's in for number 2. Callaway, look at him go.
Callaway had a huge game against the Newcastle Knights.
Britten can't believe his luck. That's just a simple one-on-one tackle.
And all of a sudden they find themselves trailing by 18 points to nil.
Well, they want to stop it. It'll be, you know, it's almost a point a minute.
He gets back up and gets over the try line. Well,
onto the right hand upright, just a bit past it. Will come around. 18
points to nil. Starts it very wide. Back it comes, and now it's 20-0. The Steelers in front. So Healy delivers the ball to Paul Green. Green gives it to Stewart. So Luke Stewart taking the ground. Final tackle. The Sharks, what are the options? Peachy. He'll play. Patton goes without it. Can't tidy up just in time. They came back.
He must convert.
And go back to the left-hand side for Paul Green. Looking for a runner to hit the ball. Peachy kicks. Wishart. The race is on. Patton came across superbly.
He did well there, Patton.
Roll it now, son. Roll it now. Yep.
I'd find it hard to see from down on the sideline.
Peachy for Rogers. Rogers, one man to beat. He put it on the toe. Will he score? Now the touch judge put up his flag, then put it back down. Referee Brian Grant saw that.
You don't look it.
He's going to give the try to Rogers. Superb work. The touch judge did put the flag up, then put it back down.
If he did put his foot on the line, are you allowed to go out of the field of play now and then come back in?
Let's have a look.
Let's see where the foot is.
Rogers. Let's go the ball. And Appears to be a fair try. This angle could well tilt Peachy. Now there's Rogers. Nothing wrong with this whatsoever.
No, his foot went on the touchline after the kick.
And Rogers touches down. The Cronulla Sharks are on the scoreboard. He slips over after the kick. It doesn't matter. What about that? Over it goes. 20 points to 6. Matt Rogers gets the Sharks back into this game. Graham gets up. There's a little bit of a set two there with Andrew Hart. Simon is through. Into space, into slush. Tackled right on the halfway line. Now they go through Robinson. Barrett. Quick hands, Mackay. Timmins. Patton and Britten. Britten back on the inside. Oh, great hands. What about that? Trent Barrett has absolutely displayed outstanding skills to score. That is a superb try by Trent Barrett.
He's a freak, Barrett.
The pickup was beautiful.
How good's he going to be? He's good now. Here's the bust again from Simon originally it was. Just a little neat step off the right foot. Didn't have the pace to go on with it, but watch the Illawarra side line up on the 50-metre line. Just a situation of catch and pass. They did it so well. I thought he might have given it a bit early there on the outside. He does well to stay on his feet. That's 6 again. Barrett, Peachy swallows the dummy, and Barrett can't believe his luck.
Well, I guess we've got to appreciate, Phil Blake, just how wet it is down there when you see this pickup from Barrett.
Oh, it's very wet, Terry. It's a great piece of skill, but this is what we've become to know of this young champion. Watch this in the one motion, picks it up, throws a dummy, and goes on to score what is going to be a very important try for the Steelers.
17 tries for the season for that young man.
I think it's the most ever scored by an Illawarra 5'8".
He's a very good one.
Is he what? Only 20 years of age.
So Rod Wishart.
How good's he going to be?
He's bumped over a few goals in his time as Rod Wishart continues, and now that advantage is back out. 26 points to 6.
They've had some football in the second part of the first half.
Green.
Instead of being able to convert it.
They kick. It's a play on the call. Britten was there. He's having a very good game, isn't he? Jonathan Britten. 2 tries. And right on the spot there. The halftime score. At the moment, the Steelers in front by 26 to 6 in the rain at Shark Park. We'll take a short break. Callaway. Wilson. Robinson. Onto the left boot. Dangerous kick. It bounces. Everybody's missed it. Craig Simon hasn't missed it. He scored the try. Referee Grant gives him. And the Steelers have made the better start to the second half.
Well, always an advantage putting the ball up as high as you can into the breeze. Just had enough petrol on this one. What about the skills and the hands of number 4, Craig Simon? He just snatches it out of the air, and that's a great start for the Steelers in the second half.
Steve, as soon as it hit the ground, I knew the Sharks were in trouble. It bounced in open space. Allen couldn't get to it.
It's bounced a bit higher than everyone would have expected, I'd say, in the slosh. You'd expect it to bounce and stick. This one's gone up in the air. Great hands. That's tremendous play. He's had a strong game, Craig Simon. Good on him. It's his 7th try for the season. It's a very important conversion now for Fitzgibbon. He's kicked well in the first half so far.
A gale from the southeast. Fitzgibbon will be kicking into that gale. 4 from 4. He can't make it 5 from 5. That one waved away. The scoreline remains 30 points to 6. Peachy.
Yeah, that was a good set of 6 tackles by Cronulla.
Little kick. Chasing through his Howland. Wishart slips. Gets out of his own end goal. And he's still going. He's seen plenty of
sprouting wings.
Wet weather games. They kick on the first tackle. Rogers. Look at the speed of the man. Patton.
Oh, great play, Patton.
Oh, he missed it the first time. He got it the second. Good effort.
That was a great ticket from such a young player. Good chase there from Rogers. They counter-attack now.
Treister picks up Dykes. Paul Green for Bell. Taken by his opposite number. Stevens. Hard man to pull down.
Keeps the legs
He
moving.
reaches out. He's a centimetre short. Treister saw the opening and Treister gets over. Cronulla, their first try of the second half. 30 points to 10 the score. Quick conversion. The flags are up. 30 points to 12 the scoreline at Shark Park. Now what can they do? They go to Richardson. Russell Richardson. Patton goes without it. Richardson comes up. Cronulla are staging a fight back here. How long it will last, we're about to find out.
Yeah, and Rod Wishart gives Patton a little pat on the back. Just a mistake, a handling error. Ball spewed out in the wet conditions. Really shouldn't try and get down on the football. He half-heartedly went down on the knees to stop it. Just watch this. Oh, should have been better off trying to dive on the ball. And Richardson dives over the top for the try.
Oh, Russell Richardson. He gets the try. Patton, who's had a good game at fullback. Just losing that one. Rogers. This one is hooked away. He's forced to rush these kicks at this stage of the game. The scoreline remains 30 points to 16. They go to the left. Dykes. Short kick. Howland is coming through. Wishart uses his experience there to cover the ball
Yeah,
up.
it's good play there from Cronulla, but Phil Blake, they had a little bit of luck earlier in the game and the last try that they scored with the short ball along the ground. Good tactics.
Yeah, it certainly is, Blocker. They're starting to mount a lot of pressure now on Illawarra. Illawarra defensively now have to start to aim up. They can't afford Cronulla to sneak in for another try.
Green. Long ball for Dykes. Dykes to Richardson. Richardson for Howland. Howland had nowhere to go. Step. Bradstreet making the tackle. Healy. Short side play. Long kicks. Patton did well. And he just put his foot in the touch.
He plays with plenty of confidence, the young fella.
Well, he did the hard part right.
Tough night for a fullback, Phil.
Oh, very tough, Blocker. Like, he did well to get out and all of a sudden just lost his foot. But if you're anywhere near the sideline, you slide 5 yards.
He had no luck there whatsoever, did he? Luke Patton. Cronulla. Peachy. Richardson. Peachy picks up Richardson. Richardson scores. Cronulla, their third try in the space of 10 minutes. But still, I think they've left their run too late.
Yeah, there was never any doubt that they were going to have a dig in the second half. With the breeze too, Richardson's. The more you give him the football, the better he's going to do. If you don't take the ball out to him, he's going to catch a cold. He's not one of those players that goes looking for it. I'll tell you what, he can score a try. He's a big, strong thing. Change of direction. Very powerful, hard to stop on the inside. Here's Rogers with the kick.
Yeah,
this will make it interesting.
He's rushing through these kicks. He pots that one over. Now the scoreline, 30 points to 22.
Yeah, with the Tigers. Here.
Oh! The charge from Jason Stevens. I'd like to have another look at this.
Yeah, he's lost control red, and then blue hit it forward. Double knock on.
Yeah, just losing his footing is like fault. He's very low to the ground.
Just relax, please.
He's a big bloke too. Look at Willie saying, get in the scrum.
Yep.
I think he's...
On you, Willie.
He's not 100%. In fact,
he's not going in a scrum. He's not going in a scrum.
Well, Will Robinson showed...
Well, you're groggy for a start, man. No,
he sort of said, you're a prop forward, just get in there.
Yeah, that's what he said. Got a little gash on the eye. Ooh, what's it? Ooh.
There's,
I'll tell you what.
I'm not about to... There's a hint of an elbow there.
Oh,
Nowhere to go. They raced at him quickly.
Yeah, A good
Stand
tackle.
up for one.
Purcell it was who made the tackle.
Kick goes in. Here goes Howland. Howland, well, the ball just beats him.
There we go.
And so too the siren. It's all over. The Steelers, they remain alive in 1998. They moved to 23 competition points. Cronulla and the Steelers are now locked together on 23. The final score here, 30 points to 22. The Steelers scoring 5 tries to 4.
Heavy metal action in another zone, forging a reaction to bring the cup home. Steel City power, Steel City soul, Steel City muscle, giving it all. Hot steel pumping under their skin. Illawarra Steelers playing to win. Steelers like a never bring the cup home. Steelers like a never bring the cup home. Steelers, heavy metal play to get tough. The Steelers are the champions of the Illawarra. When they got hold of the ball, the opposition will fall.